All right, slay, slay. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna keep this rolling. The American family. The American family has a lot of greed within themselves. You understand what I'm saying? You could be raised in the same household as your brother or as your sister. And you have got people that have grown up and will turn their back on their own brother or their own cousin because they're somewhere that they have not gotten yet, or they're somewhere because that's the path that they didn't chose. We all have our different paths in life. Once again, if you're not going to help them, that's just too much. I just can't do it no goddamn more. Why? Why you can't do her no more? Because of that? Well, if you can't accept the challenges on that, I can just imagine your challenges that you got in life. Ain't worth of nothing, babe. Ain't worth of nothing. You giving up like that? You got some people that will down their own family members or down the things that they are doing or criticize them, but will go right outside and go help and congratulate the next. Some people, and see, this is what I'm talking about. Personal matters sometimes and family business. Now, let me tell you something. Some people know this. Some families do this. Not all of them do. And sometimes you got some that do, but you got some within that bunch that will go and rip and run their mouth and go tell, oh my gosh, Jesus, Maddie, Sally, and everybody else. And you not knowing them people going through the same things. They just not telling what's going on in their family. Yeah. Hey, you going to your friend girl and telling your friend girl what's happening in your family, and she's sitting there agreeing with you and criticizing you, but secretly, that's the same thing that's happening in their family. They just know how to keep their mouth closed. They just know how to be that average family. Y'all ain't feeling me. I know that internet went out, but y'all still ain't feeling me. When it comes to personal matters, sometimes, when it comes to personal business sometimes, and you get together or you don't get together, but it's discussed, and it's supposed to stay within that household or that family. Because let me tell you something. There are some family things that need to stay with inside of a family. You don't think the devil is outside watching, ready to strike? But you're sitting there running your mouth with everything. You just have nothing. So when the devil do come in, where your bullets at? Where's your armor? And we know you ain't put your armor on, because if you got him put your armor on that you're supposed to put on when you get up out them beds, ain't no way you would even be in that predicament. It happens every day in life. Cousins and betrayed cousins. This is American families. The greed just got to them. Oh, you doing more than me. Whacked off. Here come a friend. And this cousin or this brother or sister or this family member that grew up with these people all their life, and it can have one person that'll come. Well, I heard, this and that, and they about to do this and that. Murked. Just like that. Jealousy. The belief of somebody else. You weren't built like that when you was little. The family wasn't built like it was supposed to be built. So therefore, by the time you get big, you allow any and everything to come and persuade your mind about your family because you don't care. You already got I don't even mess with Kelly. So who cares what Kelly do? Who cares? Who cares? You should care. Your sister is the one walking on Tennessee Boulevard. Your sister is the one doing that up and down. But you sit here and support Mary Jane, your little friend over here, and her sister coming up and down poles. Come on. It happens. Oh, Miss Move Nations tripping. Miss Move Nations ain't tripping. Let me tell you something. Miss Move Nations is in tune with what goes on in the world. I don't let nothing bypass me. Yeah. I watch. Yeah, I watch. Because you're supposed to watch. Just like your paparazzi and your cameras watch you, you're supposed to watch them too. That way, whatever do go in them tabloids, you already know. You ain't tripping about nothing. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all. And then you got, let me tell you this, and this is another thing. I'm glad I looked at the notes. You got slave viewers. Here you go. You got toasted-minded Americans. They know that saying to the fullest. Toasted-minded Americans on that foolery. Family on that foolery. And they think you supposed to just jump on that foolery because they didn't jump on that foolery. Because you didn't hesitate, so I'm not supposed to hesitate? That could have been worked out, talked about, or not even paid no attention to. But you want to jump in that water with that foolishness. You want me to jump in that water with you. You and that foolishness can jump in that water because I'm not jumping in that with you. And that's where a lot of family members get into it and they go separate. I'm scary now. I'm scary because I didn't jump in there with you on that foolishness. No, you weak and beat. It looked like you didn't let some situations beat you, and now you're weak for anything. You jumping and diving. What? We didn't even have to pay that no mind. That was beneath us, under us. We're over that. Come. You got poor, you got middle class, and you got the rich. You got family members that have beat all the odds. I mean, they came from the dirtiest of the dirtiest, and they didn't beat all the odds. They didn't accomplished. You got some that's middle class. They good either way. They can manage. And you got the rich. Hey, all rich people are not. You got some humble and modest rich people that do stay woke. You got some humble and modest rich people, point blank, period. Not all rich people are snobby, bougie, and all that. And bougie, bougie. For all family members that think they are bougie or more than the next, no, you're not. You just accomplished what you wanted to do. When you were little, you said you weren't doing it like that. You want all that, and that's what you went for. And now you can sue. You understand me? You're not bougie, though. You bathed in the same tub as them. How are you bougie? True story. Had a young lady tell me one time, well, we're not going to the cousin's wedding. Well, why aren't you going to the cousin's wedding? Because they're just bougie. Because they bougie. They're bougie? Some black people have that bad. They call black people are bougie. And I guess white people are snobbish or snobby. Neither. Do you understand me? Neither. Two sisters' children. So let me tell you what happened then. That started way back then when their mothers was growing up. You understand what I'm saying? One sister just, ooh, you just so much Pearly. Pearly just thinks she all that. Why Pearly just can't be her? Why Pearly just can't be different and unique? Why Pearly gotta be stuck up and bougie in your eyes? And that is exactly how it went. And as they got older, that's what happened within the kids. Parents, let cousins be cousins when they little. Despite whatever your twisted mind think, If it wasn't no damage, if it wasn't life or death, you let family know family. You let